Hello everybody and welcome to another late night interview. We have a wonderful man here who goes by the name Eli Whitney. That is your name, right?
Yes, Mr. King, that is correct, and thank you for having me here tonight.
It's my pleasure. So let's get started with this, why don't we? First off, where did you grow up?
Well, I was born on December 8th, 1765, where I grew up on my father's farm in Westborough, Massachusetts. I worked part-time in his shop at the age of 15 making nails. I attended Yale College and graduated in 1792. That was a pretty big feat for me.
That is very interesting. What happened next?
After I graduated, I moved to Savannah, Georgia, where I worked as a private tutor for Catherine and Nathaniel Green's children. They owned a plantation where they grew cotton. While there, I realized the need for making the process of separating cotton easier.
Slaves were still doing it at the time, right?
Yes, it took 7 slaves about a full day to separate 1 pound of cotton.
Wow. That's a lot of work for so little. So back to the cotton.
Yes. As I was saying, the process of separating cotton wasn't easy. I ended up using my mechanical skills to develop a machine that made separating it easier. I called it the cotton engine, or cotton gin for short.
That is an amazing looking machine. But how much cotton could it produce?
A large gin could process 50 times more cotton in an hour than a laborer could process in a day. Before I made this in 1790, the United States produced 4,000 bales, but by 1820 production increased to 73,222 bales, and in 1840 the figure had risen to 1,347,640 bales. This idea was supposed to help lower the need of slaves, but it only made it worse. Farmers needed more land, so they pushed Indians westwards.
Wow, that's a shame. What happened next?
Well, here's the worst part. Since the design was so simple, many farmers just recreated the gin. Because of this, me and my partner Phineas Miller gained no royalties.
Once again, that is a shame. Now I heard that your more lasting legacy is your idea of interchangeable parts.
Yes, that is true. My design allowed an unskilled worker to manufacture a rifle on the basis of a simple template. The parts were so much alike that they could be used to replace broken parts of another rifle of the same model. I didn't have a factory at first, but I presented my idea to some U.S. military officials by stripping down 7 muskets to their component parts, then began to reassemble them haphazardly. My presentation was so convincing that I was given a contract for 10,000 muskets in 2 years at $13.40 each. I didn't finish the contract until 10 years later because of difficulties and refinements in the system.
Wow. That's amazing. Anything else?
Yes, just...
Mr. Whitney? Mr. Whitney,